Welcome back to the channel. He's Alex, I'm Gordon, if you don't know that already. Pasture's new today. It's our first, well, my first outing out on a S.I.B on salt water with tides and rip currents and things with teeth. We'll have, these trips never go without a balls up, do it? We've passed 2 supermarkets, 3 garages, there are 3 supermarkets, and every time I've said to each other, should we've got everything? Aye. We get here, forgot the bog roll, and we forgot the bait for the smoothhounds. But
you know what that means though? It means you need to get dirty.
Aye, we're going to have to go down there.
We're going to go down and actually find some bait.
So the plan of coming down here tonight and having a chilled night, a wee beer, a wee dram, nice bite to eat, a nice chilled evening, to be prepared for the 4:30 AM
4:30 high tide.
High tide, which means we don't need to carry that all the way out there. With that said, we are fishing from 4:30 AM
right
with
through.
tide out.
Yep, and back in.
And then back in for 5 PM.
12 and a half hours, 13 hours.
That toilet will be getting used before we go.
So it's the smoothhounds, you mentioned smoothhounds.
Smoothhounds.
That's not the real
Yes.
target, the main target.
For those who've followed for the past, nearly a couple of years now, we can say.
It's almost
Nearly
2 years.
2 years. We've caught bass in the past, but we've failed to do it for one of these videos. Big Ross did get one, was it last year? When we were out on the boats trying, on your marks, he did get one. But we didn't get one.
No, we didn't really target them. We did, well, we half-heartedly.
I had a couple of sessions.
We've got them down here before from the shore, so surely with a wee bit more freedom,
Yes.
we can get a couple.
Finding better marks. You've got a few marks.
A few marks up my sleeve. I've been studying the charts and we're not too far from a couple of good marks.
And a wee shout out to our old chimney sweeping mate.
Oh aye, yeah.
Glenn.
He's put us in.
He's gave us all the safety tips, all the do's and don'ts and a few marks, so thanks Glenn.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you maybe tomorrow. So are we going to go and start looking for crabs?
Aye, so the plan was to get some prawns, big giant prawns, big raw prawns for bait for the smoothhounds.
No, I know the raw ones,
The cooked ones?
No, the ones with all the legs and claws and that one.
Aye, raw.
Aye, they ones raw?
Raw,
I thought they came
The
cooked.
big grey ones, you get them cooked as well, but you want them raw. But we don't have them. It doesn't matter if they're cooked or raw, we don't have them. So crabs, it looks crabby, it looks kind of rocky, it looks...
It's got broken ankle right now, hear it?
And it's just about to get dark, so we don't have long, so let's go down there, fill a bucket full of crabs, and that gives us bait for...
Relaxing night, every
Just, it's always the same. He'll not lift a single rock, it'll be me lifting the rocks. He'll stand there with a torch.
I'll put the chairs up.
Right, let's go see how this goes.
And a shout out to this guy, I know he watches, he's from Newcastle, and we meet him somewhere. We got the electric pump he let us borrow, and what a difference it made.
Once we figured out how it
Once
works.
we figured out how it worked. Right, one. You're right, didn't there?
Not get back up.
The typical carpsman chair, isn't it?
Well, it's good until you need to get up in a hurry.
You see me try to get at it.
So it turns out that he did actually pull his weight.
I think
I think he might have been the most actually.
first rock, 3 crabs.
So we've done alright.
Done alright.
20 odd crabs, so
25. 29, but a couple of them are quite small.
all hardbacks. I'm not bothered with peelers or softbacks and anything like that.
We're most specifically targeting smoothhounds, so we've got more than enough.
But we'll see.
Oh. Mackerel, bass, smoothhounds.
And anything
Taupe.
else that comes up.
Taupe.
Chance of a taupe.
Got a wire trace here.
But that's us. Boat's ready.
Beer in hand.
Plan
And-
B bait.
Aye, plan B bait.
Plan
aye.
B bait we've got.
Aye.
Improvise.
Didn't forget this. The joys of working in a whisky bond, you get the odd wee cheap bottle, but they're always belters. So Alex is going to get the pleasure. The last trip, always try and make a wee point of bringing a bottle when he starts, don't I? You get tore in.
It's dangerous though.
You get tore into a Glenlivet Captain's Reserve the last time. I don't like sweet whisky.
I didn't think I did, so it was alright
You
actually.
only drank 3/4 of a bottle. So, Glenlivet Archive 21-year-old. This will be smooth. Toffee, sweet,
Sweet.
smooth.
Not my usual go-to, but I'm sure
I'll let
it's-
you
I'm
open
it's
it.
Lovely.
And I can't remember the name of these tumblers, the proper tumblers. What they called again?
Whisky glasses.
No, I can't remember the name of them. That's shocking. So you can have my Loch Lomond one, and I'll have the one my wee. I suppose I could say my
noise
future
I love.
daughter-in-law. Now, I think I'm going to have to insist you drink this with some ice.
Nah, not do it.
No?
Nah, don't push it.
Okay. Well, I am. We've got a wee fridge over here. Whisky, in my opinion, should be drank with a bigger bit of ice and a wee splash of water. That releases all the flavours and the smells and the aromas. Put a cork in that.
And knocking it over. Blub, 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 blub.
So just a couple of these, a couple of beers. We're not sitting here getting bloated.
I get a few hours sleep before we get
Yes.
going tomorrow.
So here's to the crabs.
To the crabs. R.I.P.
Oh, I smell that, man.
Uh-oh. That's lovely.
Time's high tide.
4:30.
It's 10:30.
Plenty time.
Maybe with a couple.
Maybe a couple. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Maybe. Might see you in the afternoon. We'll see how it goes.
Oh no, that's too good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's really good. Well, we made it. It is 5:30. About half an hour. Drifting nicely. Half a mile an hour tide. Not a breath of wind. But no fish yet. I don't think this is going to be easy. Bass are never easy. But we had a rough plan. Gordon's desperate to get some mackerel for live bait. And to be honest, it might work. Because we're fishing now in 25 feet of water, which means a wee bit deep for the lures. But a float fish mackerel might be ideal for that sort of depth. And it does look like they're picking up bait fish sitting at the bottom. At least I think that's what that is. Gordon's pretty sure that's fish.
Oh,
Just looks like a green squiggle to me. It's a lovely morning. We'll get something. We've got a fallback plan, we've got some crab there. We know a mark that's just offshore there. that will produce loads of different bits and pieces, hopefully. But bass, we'll start with bass for a couple of hours, then we'll go out, hopefully pick up some mackerel, maybe even a smooth hound. And then at low tide, which I think is about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, we'll come back in and we'll drift over the sort of shallows. It's lovely. All needs a fish. Right, so we've abandoned the lures a little earlier than anticipated. Gordon's really itching to get a mackerel bait down there, so we're going to head out to slightly deeper water and hopefully pick up some mackerel. I'm going to stick a crab down on a running ledger for some smooth hounds, and then hopefully later come back into the sort of shallower, reefier, broken ground. But out here it should take us out onto sort of cleanish sand, mud, where it's about 600 yards offshore, 600 metres offshore, so only in good weather will we be doing this. Let's go for it. Well, I've just 2 minutes put a crab bait down and I think I've got a bite. It might be wishful thinking, but I think that's a knock. Wishful thinking. Yeah. Nah. It might just have been the lead bouncing in the tide. I'll get it back down. Nah. Ooh, that was a fish. First bite on the crab.
What's our setup?
Setup. Fishing a spinning rod, because these smooth hounds are quite good fun on light gear. It's easy to go too heavy for them, but running ledger, a couple of reeds, 3 ounce weight, not a huge amount of tide, so a light rod. And then I probably could get away with a longer hook length, but 2.5 feet, 3/0 chino hook, and a crab. That was definitely a fish. Another crab on. No sign of any mackerel yet though.
Right.
Another bite, but they're just delicate little bites. Usually they expect a smooth hound to absolutely scream off, but no. Definitely some interest. It's getting the hopes up, getting the confidence up.
Still in morning, but isn't it?
It's lovely. Don't get many days like this, so I'm glad we're here. Still be nice to get a fish though.
Still can't catch one. Finally, I think I've got what I wanted. As a string, I hope it's mackerel.
I hope it's sandals.
Oh, it's mackerel, got to be. Oh, it's a good mackerel. Hooks and rubber boats. That's an absolute doozy, mackerel. Blanks off. I don't know why I can't hit a string, but I can. That might be just a bit usable size for a bass.
Don't know what size of bass he's looking for.
A big one.
An improvised live well.
That's what you like to call it. There's big shoals of mackerel everywhere here. Let's see if we can get a full string. and target something different.
Dope.
More mackerel. It's just such good fun. Look at that, look. Huge shoal going through. Alex is impeding my technique here. I think it's worthwhile putting down one for the top. In all seriousness.
What breaking string you got?
£30 braid.
You've got a battle on your hands with that wee rod. Don't know if it'd be a wee bit
Be fun, but
irresponsible.
well, if a £30 pike nails that,
Definitely something we need to consider though. Top.
I am.
A wee bit better.
Like right now.
A wee bit better. Okay.
How can I hit the mackerel one? Guaranteed, usual, phone goes down. You still reckon that smooth sounds hitting the crabs?
Oh no.
Just mind leave me some crabs. He'll be in there picking all the good ones out. Oh, that's a nice size.
My blank's off.
Right.
Right, we've got what we came for. Look at the bend on that rod. That ain't no dogfish. That'll be a smooth hound. And I think it's a decent one at that.
Well done.
Knew they'd
Told
be.
you, let it be
I
clear,
knew
like.
they'd be here.
Starting too early.
You know what? I don't fancy a bass today. I think we'll just stick with these guys. What
Mackerel and smoothie.
what a fight! Though that's the way to catch them. Look at that rod. See if this isn't that smooth. I'll be raging.
The bass hit that crab.
Yeah.
There's every chance this could be a bass.
If it's a bass, it's an absolute monster. This is a nice smooth. I think it must be.
Don't fucking lose it.
Whoa. Maybe it is a bass. Imagine it is a bass. What a fish this is.
Because it wasn't a typical smooth hound run.
It did sort of take off. Oh, it's a taupe maybe. It's fantastic, whatever it is.
Be careful when it's near the boat.
I might need you to get that rod in for me. Or, nah, we should be right actually. What is it? What is it?
Colour yet?
Shouldn't be too far away, but what a fight this is. That's a nice smoothie.
Yeah,
It's a nice sound. That's a beauty.
Look at that in the water.
Wow.
Right, I'm going to bring that rod in.
Yeah. I'm not. Well,
There's nothing you can do about the roof.
nah.
Right, we'll be back in a minute.
Bring that rod in. That is the biggest smooth hound I've ever caught, and I've not caught many of them. But that is a proper one. It's playing hard to get here though. Get on, I'll be getting.
Take your time.
I don't think he's coming off, he's well hooked. They don't give up, do they?
Let's get them safe.
Well, who needs your fancy shop-bought tiger prawns? Who needs your peeler crab? couple of hardbacks off the beach. Produced that stunning fish. He's not big, he's about what, 5 or 6 pounds? Which is quite good for a smoothhound. We don't seem to get the big double figure fish that they get down sort of Morecambe way, down the sort of Bristol Channel. So that I'm pretty happy with.
Yeah, aye.
And as far as sharks go, I think these are my favourite. Taupe are cool, but these are just stunning, stunning fish.
I suppose you'll be wanting a photo.
Yeah, go on, give us a couple. There we go. 6 pounds, thereabouts, male smoothhound. Starry smoothhound. I am made up with that. Right, back he goes. That's a result.
You know what?
You're getting the crabs on, aren't you?
You've got no more crabs left. You've used them all. Well, we put that wee scratching rig down with some mackerel strip and getting some knocks. And Alex told me I was getting knocks. Yep.
Oh, you didn't.
What do we have?
Call it.
Dogfish. A bloody big crab. That was a brown, that was an eating crab, wasn't it? Ah well, back to the drawing board. Well, I've been hitting mackerel on this scratching rig, but this looks like something different. And it's a... is that a whiting, Alex? Species number 3 then. A whiting. Get the teeth on them. You can go back. Species number 3. The objective of the scratching rig is to hopefully get a tub garnered, is that right? That's the goal here. I've still got a couple of rods down for the smoothhounds. I've got one out now, as you do. Crab on each of them. I think if we get another couple of smoothhounds, or if I get another one, Alex another one, we're going to maybe head in for the bass at the turn of the tide, which is in about an hour and a half. Hopefully try and get a few bass and then come back out here and maybe put some bigger mackerel baits down, Alex. Why not? Bull hushed hope, you know. There's that wee scratching rig. Literally slithers a mackerel strip. And if Alex keeps rolling, the bites are literally as soon as it hits the bottom. We're just trying to maximise the amount of species we can catch by trying different methods, different baits, lures, mackerel, crabs. I don't think we'll beat last week's effort of 10 species, will we? Usually not. As soon as the phone goes away, as soon as you grab a sandwich, the rod goes. But it's been a beautiful, beautiful morning. We've been fishing for about 4 hours now. Look at it, look, Alex, pan round. Oh, there we go, there a bite. Missed it. It's almost too good to be true. Everything's going really well at the moment. Something's due to get wrong. Well, I nearly did. Alex nearly put a knife through the boat. missed the boat by about that. He's like, that's cool. My arse collapsed. Come on, one of these times we'll do this and we'll get a fish actually biting. Stick a rod down. We missed the fight on that one, but now I was joking about going for a taupe. Look what the scratching rigs just threw up. A wee baby taupe. Species number 4. Predator in miniature. A wee 40 for us, Alex, if you can. Maybe know the monster we were after, but hey, it's a taupe on it. That's class, isn't it? Right, get a big rod down now. Happy days. Well, my smooth sound rod just started. There it goes. No way, man. See if this is a big crab in the end of my crab. That was weird. Why is that crab still there? That was 100% a fish. What else could that have been? There's no weed in the line.
Tide.
You think? I felt that pulling the rod. I can back down. So Alex is still catching mackerel. I've caught a few. We've got enough now for some baits for the bass and for searching about, see what other species. There's plenty of other species in here. But the one that we're kind of hoping to get fishing this scratching rig that Alex kindly tied me up. A wee 2-inch lead, a long snood at the bottom. Size hook's that?
2.
Size 2, slither of mackerel, further up, shorter snood, size 2, slither of mackerel, in the hopes for a tub gurnard. Probably pick up mackerel as well. What else is there out here? Everything in it. Raise as you get a bite there. I think slightly bigger baits will be required for the bullhush, but you never know. The good thing about fishing this way is you never know what you're going to pull up, and that's what I love about it. So with that said, we'll drop this down and get on. We're going for the bite straight away. You get a rattle there than yours. Literally watching that rod going, I thought, that's not a mackerel. Alex reckons it's a thorny. And he would be right. Is it a thornback? But
doesn't want to be up here though.
hey, what do we do now?
You get on your knees and pick it up. You got me pick it up.
Yeah, I'll see what we can do. Oh, he's away again. Oh. That species number 5. Eat my crisp. Conscious of big crispy lips. And teeth even. I've never had a thornback ray fight like this.
I usually catch my spinning gear though.
True. I have been bitten the finger by one of these, so I know that their mouths protrude. I'm going to need 4 sets for this job. Am I going to get away with it? Yep, got it. If this kicks off, it's getting launched. As I say, I'm very cautious. I've been bitten the finger again. Let's try to bite me again. Here we go. Species number 5, is that? This is my 4th species, isn't it, Alex? You're falling behind. Oh. You want me to get bit in the finger? You getting some photos, eh? Alright?
Hold them up. No, like.
Like, I don't know how you do normally hold them. Right. One inside either side. That was pretty cool. Great wee scrap. And away. Now once he gets his bearings, he'll be off. There he goes. That's species number 5. Many have I had?
4.
Taupe,
Whiting,
mackerel, and a thornback. I'm not going to lie, I really like smoothhound. I think that'll come later on, you reckon? I'm going to make a move for bass soon, I think. So, aye, so far so good.
Well, we were after Gurnard. Unfortunately, this is not the tub Gurnard that we're after. A little grey Gurnard. I think there's loads of them down here.
Why is it grey when it looks red?
Well, they're red when they're kind of small, like this, and then when they get a bit bigger, they turn really grey. But there's cool little fish. I think we've got all Gurnards in here. Tub Gurnard, grey Gurnard, red Gurnard, and possibly even streaked, who knows. But, come back. All hell's kicked off. Just didn't have time to take the camera out, and unfortunately he missed both runs. But we put down a whiting live bait and a wire trace, taupe rig, and it's belted off twice. Unfortunately, it didn't come to anything, but what a run, what a run. So there's definitely a few taupe around. The tide's just turned, and we're debating what to do. Do we stay here, hopefully get a taupe, maybe some more smooth hounds, or do we go for the bass? We did come down here with bass in mind.
Stick to the plan.
So stick to the plan, I think, is what we're going to do. I reckon we should come back out here for the last couple hours of the flood.
That's what we're doing now.
That's what we'll do. Let's do it.
Well, we've moved away from all the fish we were catching. Rightly or wrongly, I don't know. But we did say we are after a bass. So we're going to stick to our plan. So we're lobbing lures about now. But just off the back of the boat, I've got a float. Kind of the smallest of the mackerel we've got. Just in case there's some big bass decides it fancies an easy meal. Because you never know. I've seen them doing it on YouTube, believe it or not. But we're just zigzagging up and down this coastline, round to that bay that we launched from. And see if we can't pick up one of these silver bass. Not sea bass, I'm told, just bass. And they taste good. They look really good. One will be getting kept if it's legal. In fact, we're allowed 2 each, aren't we? In fact, if we're lucky enough to find a shoal, we'll be keeping 4. I think we have. I think we have. Alex says this morning it's the bass that he's most confident in.
Too bright now.
Too bright now. So we don't waste 2 hours, 3 hours. We gave up our mark day for another boat because he's seen we were leaving and he's come in and said he's only there for a few hours. Hope he's not talking nonsense. Because we were getting taupe runs and rays and all sorts, smooth hounds. I really want a smooth hound, a big taupe. But so far so good. It's been a good wee morning, 11:15. It's hard to believe we've been up for 7 hours already, isn't it? No, more than that. No, aye, 7 hours. Nothing's went wrong yet. Underline exclamation mark yet.
Well, the bass was a no-go, just maybe a wee bit too bright, so we came back out to almost the same mark as we were on. Here we're on. Unfortunately, there's a boat still on it, so we've anchored up just outside them. I put another crab on. It's been down 20 minutes and it's absolutely screamed off. This is another smooth hound.
But I was on the next one.
This is how you catch sharks on a spinning rod. Yep, there he is. Not quite as big as the last one, but it's still a nice fish. Come on. Nice one, actually. Perfectly hooked.
How the hell did your arms do that?
Gordon, your rod's away.
Just need to feel it. Right.
Right, here we go. Smoothie number. Oh, they're wiry. Smoothie number 2. The sun bouncing off him. Her. That's a female, little female fish this time. Stunning, stunning fish. So right, no bass, that's not what we came for, but we did have a plan B. Plan B bait, plan B fish. And plan B is going to plan. Getting back.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Right, come on, I think Gordon's got an interest in his rod. Scratch rod, I think it's probably mackerel, but we'll see. What was I saying? Whiting?
I don't think it's a mackerel.
Yep, whiting.
Whiting. I know what that's getting used for. There's another species of shark that patrols these waters. These scratching rigs, what wonders are there?
Oh, good.
Yep. Check this beautiful thing out. Wow. I thought the bass last week were stunning, but holy moly, this is a tub gurnard. If I could please behave. Look at the fins. That is a new species for me.
See, just to get a good look at it, right?
Right.
It's silhouetted in the light. Swap around.
Right.
Just so. I'll hold it with the light. There we go. So I'm not claiming this fish, I'm just holding it because the light's better this side of the boat. But look at those big butterfly fins. Blue tinge. Lively, you guy.
Right, can I get a photo of
Now
him?
these grow pretty big. That's a baby.
It's amazing. Right, wee photo please. Right, throw him back.
Well done, not species.
Well, we've anchored up against the big yellow boy. Our anchor just wasn't quite, it was holding us, but it eventually slipped. But if I'm honest, this venture out in the salt, I was a bit apprehensive, but it's been bloody brilliant. I know I initially set out for the bass, but the usual, bright sunshine. Gannets were working the shallows, or the drop-off, sorry, in towards the coastline there. And we tried following them, and we seen the fry, and we felt as if we were in the right areas, but nah, no bass. But 7 species is not too bad. I said to him earlier on, I think we'll make 10. He's like, no chance. Only 3 to go. But the 2 top runs we've had, I know what I did wrong. And if Bradley from Your Marks is watching this, what I done, I know for a fact, I'd have got a slap in the back of the dish. I struck. I forgot about the 6 seconds. 1, 2, and then just wind down. I struck and I've yanked the bait right out its mouth. Twice I done it. So hopefully I get another chance, another bite at a cherry. But we're taking turns each now. He's had a couple of nice fish. I want a smooth down this. I want the next one. You know what's going to happen. Oh, there's a bite on that rod. Let's see what the next customer is. Oh, what's this?
That's another ray, I reckon.
Another ray?
That's another ray, I think.
It's bloody heavy.
I think a lot of tide now. Cool.
It can't be a taupe. There's no wire on this.
Ray. Go for a ray.
I'm going to have a job getting this in.
Oh, steady. That's a ray.
You think so?
That's a ray. It's a ray just kiting in the tide. Maybe that big ray.
What was the other ray that guy said?
Spotted.
Spotted ray?
Yeah, very big though.
Oh no, they're not.
This is a family.
You think this is a thorny? Holy bejesus. You sure?
Maybe a taupe.
Taupe my secret rod. Holy no. Surely no.
Keep the rod low. The butt of the rod do the go up.
Could a smooth hound pick up? No, a smooth hound when they pick a mackerel strip up with it.
So, I'm still saying away.
Still saying Ray.
No head shakes. There's that. Definitely away.
What is it, species number 8?
Skate.
That looked like a race still to you.
Right, big thornback.
Is it?
Right. Yep, coming backwards.
That's how it's been so bloody difficult switching the tail.
Ah, they all count.
Just it's near your line. That's in your line.
No,
No, is it not?
Off though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is going on with this? Rays don't normally fight like this. Or is it because we're on a boat?
It's because you're fishing a spinning rod.
True, I forgot that.
You're just using 15-pound beach casters.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Was that me or was that a dint in your rod?
That's round my line, I think.
I think I'm bringing you in as well. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're on me.
I am not round you. I can tell you right now I'm here. I am.
Don't let him go again.
Fucking trying not to. Not a lot I can do about it. Keep me here. Right, where's yours and where's fucking... It's not even hooked.
Last hook.
No, it is hooked. This one's actually hooked in the mouth this time. Okay, I maybe need your help here. Sun playing havoc again.
Yeah.
filming me or what?
Filming and photographing.
Right.
Multitasking.
Well, that must be about 9.
Close to double.
Double figure on a wee spinning rod. We'll get them back straight away. I'm through enough and dragged in backwards. How cool is that? That was fun. I was hoping that would happen. I was doing that wee talking, but magic. Right, let's get this mess tank unpacked. Well, Alex has called another Gurnard here. I'm not so sure. Whiting maybe.
White?
Aye. That was a major disappointment. So what are the Gurnards? Tub, grey, red
Streaked.
and streaked. You can get them all here.
Yep.
You'll be fishing for them as how we would want to have to get them. How to get shut up, Gordon. Oh, no, get in the net, yes. Is this how you would target them if you were targeting them?
Probably ragworm.
Ah, usually not.
Squid, I think squid's really good for them.
We need to come down better prepared with the right baits. We've still done relatively well, I would say. But see if we had some rag and some squid, as you say, and really went on a proper species hunt, rather than just coming down blanking for bass. Right, can I get back to my lunch now? I've got a smooth hound! We're just deliberating what to develop that word, what to do about the rods. We've got one crab, one fish, but Alex is really wanting a ray now. But he's kind enough to let me get a smooth hound. That's a smooth hound, isn't it? Tell me it's a smooth hound.
Going up tight, don't watch your other line, he's never crossed the other line.
He's crossed the other line, no he's not.
Baby.
It's a baby one. You'll be glad I got this one. I could really be doing with that rod this side. Scenes. Right, come on wee guy, in you come. Alex is chapping it a bit to get a bit of fish on there. There we go. A taupe and a smooth hound and a ray. 3 shark species. You got a nice photo for us, Alex? Well, I kind of want a bigger one, so I might change my fish bait to a crab bait if he's after a smooth hound now. Yeah, a ray. Get him back. What a rocket. Oh, I think that was hard work.
There you go. Get on for 12 hours, 11, 12 hours. You can probably tell I am absolutely done in. The wind's picking up, that sun's been relentless all day. 12 hours on a wee tiny boat is hard going, so I think we're going to call it a day. I think we're going to have to call it a day because it's approaching high tide and we need the high tide in order to get the boat out. But yeah, for a bass session with no bass, it still turned out quite good. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I think Gordon's the same. 7 species in all, one of them, one of our target species. In fact, we had a couple of target species, but the main one was the smooth hound from those crabs that we collected last night. And that, it couldn't have worked any better. 3 lovely hounds, a tub Gurnard, new species for Gordon. That was one that we were after. It wasn't huge, it was only small, but a tub Gurnard's a tub Gurnard. And another 5 species. Tiny wee taupe, little baby taupe, that was cool to see. First taupe on the boat. They might get bigger, you never know. Taupe session coming up. But also mackerel, whiting, thornback rays, some cracking big thornback rays for Gordon. One of them close to double figures. Hey, and a few grey gurnards thrown in. They're pretty common. They're pretty much everywhere. So yeah, 7 species, no bass. But I don't think we're complaining. Are you complaining?
My hell.
He's not
Just wish
complaining either.
that taupe would go again. What another chance.
2 taupe runs, yeah, 2 absolutely screaming runs on the taupe baits. I think we need to come a wee bit better prepared for the taupe next time. That'll be fun and games if we manage to get one of those on the boat. But for this session, I think we're calling it a day. Long drive up the roads, get the boat in, get it tidied down, get everything packed away, and then up the coast for a chippy, and then a beer. So we'll see you next time.
See you later. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some drop shotting, and welcome back to our favourite local water. So the last few videos and the last few sessions have all been saltwater based. Done a catch and cook. Probably, in our opinion, you can be the judge of that, our best catch and cook in terms of it just looked amazing, but it equally tasted every bit as good as it looked. The target today, as I say, is this big perch. Now don't worry, we're not going to be cooking that before you all start jumping on the keyboard. Alex is making fun of Alex with that camera. But no, the goal is still to try and get this on camera, on video, onto YouTube, a big £3 perch, £3 plus perch. There's been a few caught recently. Big Ross that fishes with us from time to time, he managed to get one through the week here. So we're armed with lures, plastics, worms, dynamite, anything. We're going to throw everything at it today. We've got several marks in mind. I say several, we've got about 4 we're going to try. So without further ado, you'll not follow me going into this boat because there's always a high chance of me falling. the reason you've no saw any fishing from when we've come out is because there's been none. Well, that's a wee bit of a lie with a couple of wee, as Big Ross would call them, wee chodes. But this mark ain't going to plan, so we do have our eye on a new mark that we've got, let's just say, higher confidence, because confidence is down here at the moment. So we're going to be heading somewhere round the corner, give it a bash, but so far it's been pretty poor. But I suppose it can only get better, so let's get these anchors up and we'll get moving.
Well, as Gordon said, it's been a slow start, but this just shows that you need to be in the right place. Now, I'm not saying we've got big fish here, we haven't, but we've come out a little bit deeper water. We're in about 27 feet of water, just next to a marker buoy. It's marked a load of fish and we've put worms down and instantly into a couple of fish. Now they're not big, they're tiny actually. But it's been a hard slog this morning, so we'll get these wee guys on camera very quickly. Now these are nothing special, but it is the best the best two fish we've had today. Very lean looking fish, aren't they? Skinny wee fish. But we're still marking a load of fish on the sounder. We've anchored nicely in position. We'll get these wee guys back. One back, two back. And fingers crossed there's something a bit bigger down there, but it's looking good.
Right, go drop it down, prove it.
We'll see if we can get one, straight away. Right. Let's see if I still got a worm on. Yes. Tidy him up a bit. It was instant first time, so I'm going to go out the back of the boat, so excuse me. Fairly close to that marker. Deep water. We weren't expecting them in as quite deep water as this. There we go, on the bottom. That always happens. No chance we're getting a bite here on camera.
I've got one on.
Gordon got one on. Oh, I had one on. Let's set that in there. Swing that round. No, definitely nothing to get excited about.
At least I found them. I was getting a bit worried earlier. There he goes. Hey, I'll try and get it on camera this time, mate. Wee scraggly bit of worm. My broken drop shot rod. That one. It's like they know the camera's on it, isn't it? It's just, it's unbelievable. Bent, look. Well, again, it's not massive, but it's fish of the day. And it's like an old warrior. Plenty of battle scars on this one. Well, it's not as big as I thought. It looked bigger than the water. Something should I go at that there, look. Mr. Socks maybe. There's definitely better looking ones out there, aren't there? Get them back. Changed to a wee soft plastic. So some would say that's proper drop shot, nah? Look at that. Telling you, today's the day. Got a good feeling. A good feeling. The 3 is going to turn up. Right, watch this. This is how we do it, Alex. There we go. 9 gram. 1 to 9 gram Black Widow Daiwa drop shot rod. That's a slightly bigger reel than I normally use. Only because I don't know how, but the handle got bent on it. 12 gram drop shot lead. Nice and cheap and cheerful off the old eBay. I think that's a size 6 drop shot hook with a Fox Rage. Is that, would you call that a squiggly tail, fan tail, minnow looking fishy thing? We'll drop that down. The first drop with this bites straight away. I think this is £15 braid that's on there, maybe 20, I can't quite recall. Something's having a go, something's having a go. There we go. Yeah. I just want to strike into one and feel that weight. Ooh, it's a better one again. Just on the borderline of swinging in. Ow, 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 spiky. And there we go. It's been eaten. That's certainly had its breakfast this morning. Get him back. It's happening. Which I prove that wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, oh, right.
You just didn't want to get me on a camera again, didn't you know?
You got a wee bit, got it. Got a proper full in there. Solid.
Fish. Right, me put you down.
There's a few fish down there.
Deeper than we were anticipating from the intel from Big Ross. I think he was thrown as a curveball. Another bite, right, time to get fishing. Some sort of help would be good here. This looks like fish of the day. Oh, yes! Don't know why, right, but now when you said the last time you got a feeling, I wonder if maggots would help. And it has. Double maggot. Fish of the day. There you go. maggots, just as the rain's about to pour down on us. Still nowhere near what we're after, but give us a good scrap. I'm going to get him on and get my rain jacket on. Yeah, get him back and get my rain jacket on even. Well, they're getting bigger, and by the looks of it, it's going to get wetter. Right, it's just about 1 o'clock. Just had a bite to eat. As you can see, we've brought the boat in. We've no fished for about 2 hours because we thought it would be a good idea to leave all the perch we were catching down there, head away around the back of that island, and of course the wind got up. We couldn't get stable enough to anchor. We couldn't find the mark we were looking for. And then I started to hear the fucking boat's like. Not only that, but also a microphone down. Microphone somewhere at the bottom of the loch down there.
You clip it on me. Somewhere.
I'm laughing, but you know that way, getting from there to here, it was a bit, it was one of the ones, squeaky bum time. Let's just say I'm glad to be back on terra firma. But we're not giving up. We've fixed the leak temporarily. That's going to need to come, the boat's going to need to come out on my day off. So my day off of chilling and watching the Olympics. Going to need to sort this. But aye, it's been an expensive 2 hours. But we'll crack on. We'll get the boat back out and we'll see if we can kill ourselves properly. Oh well, at least we're back catching some fish. And that's not a bad one. Oh dear. Of course, things get stuck and everything's just gone wrong today. Knew the boat went up too easy today. A delicate wee bite that. There we go. Still not what we're after, but we'll get there.
Bum, bum.
Don't even say that.
Well, we're back from our foray across the loch. Short-lived foray across the loch. Got a wee bit rough out there. So rather than risk it getting worse and make it even more difficult for us to get back across here, we just bailed out. Bailed out, bumpy ride back to the sort of sheltered side of the loch. And we're on one of the marks that we've done quite well on. I think Gordon got a really nice fish on here the last time he was out. Sitting in between 18 and 20 feet of water. The boat is swinging around a little bit, and we've had fish. Nothing huge, but plenty of them. Drop shot, as always. Usual setup. Palomar knotted chino, that's a size 6. And then fishing about 2 foot drop. A little bomb. I've run out of drop shot leads, so that's the next best thing. And a big lobworm. We were getting them on plastics. In fact, you know what? Let's try and get one of them. Let's try it. I like these wee. They're as cheap as they can be. Yeah, there's no need to go expensive when it comes to drop shot lures. I think that came in a pack of 12 and they were like £3. But the idea is, sits off the bottom, jiggle it about, keep the weight static on the bottom. The weight shouldn't really be bouncing up and down off the bottom, that should just be stayed static. And then Mr. Perch comes along and smashes it, hopefully. Let's see if we can get one. And if not, the lobber will go right back on. Yeah. Little lob out. It's not much shown up on the finder, but there's fish there. We've been getting them pretty steadily. Just little twitches. Keep that lead on the bottom. Maybe every now and again give it a sort of lift. I've said before in the videos, there's loads of ways you can fish the drop shot. You can fish it really quick, you can fish it static, fish it slow, mix up a wee bit. If that was a worm on there, I'd have had a fish by now. A couple of fish showing up now, straight under us. Yeah, while we're waiting, just a note to always remember when you're out on these big lochs is the weather is so unpredictable. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, let's put a worm on.
I'm going to keep rolling just to see.
Might be there for a while. Nah. When bites are hard to come by, there really is only one thing for it. And that's a worm.
Canadian night crawler.
Yeah. They are expensive. I suppose you could find your own if you really wanted to, but well worth it, I think, especially when the fishing's hard. Right, take two.
Camera shy again.
No.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. I've had so many fish today, like tons of fish today. I think the biggest has been about 10 or 12 ounces.
Well, with an absolute mental 5 minutes there. Alex was getting a couple of the smaller perch. I was getting a couple of rattles, and then out of nowhere the rod just went bang, thud, doubled over, and we get this beauty. £2.8. When it came up, I honestly thought it was a 3, but not to be. But as soon as we got that one in it, dropped the rod back down, and we got another one. So I'm going to try and do the impossible here. They're not going to let me do it, but two absolute clonkers. I think that's about 2.2, 2.1. We weighed this one, it's 2.8.
Want a wee bit closer to board?
What a fight. All day long. It's like, oh, that's pike, there's pike. Right, I want to get a photograph of that big one. So we'll get the weir one back.
Yep.
Absolutely buzzing with that one. Away it goes. The £2.8 fish of the day. Just glide back. There you go, big one. There he goes. That nearly makes up for losing the £100 mic. Not quite, but nearly.
I don't think it's quite to the size of Gordon's brace. I think I've got a reasonable fish on, might be my best of the day. Should be able to just lift them in. Nah, it's not as big as I thought.
Get the fin up, that's a nice 40 with that light. Didn't we touch? Not a fan of the gub holes.
No, that's my bass angler. And then I don't like it either, but it was the quickest way to land that one. I'd say that's maybe my best fish of the day.
Diddler.
There's a tiddler. So. Hey ho. Just not a big one.
I know.
just one big one.
Can't fault the view, but
Plenty of fish as well. Good day. Apart from the lost technical equipment.
punctured boat.
Near-death experience.
That's
Just an energetic one. Thought that was another better fish. But what it is another fish. Got power in him for his size. Took some dive there. So we mentioned the wind earlier on and how it got a little bit strong. It is obviously we're in the shelter here at this side of the loch, so the waves aren't as big as they were over there, but I just hate the wind. Well, I like a little bit of wind. I don't like too much wind. We're swinging about all over the place. We've got a back anchor there. We really should think about using it.
Who's on the back anchor?
I'm on the back anchor. I'm being lazy, but I'm justifying it because with the way we're swinging up and down the slope, so we're swinging from about 11 feet through to like 22, 23 feet. So we are just bouncing those baits up and down the slope. So I don't know. I think he swings That's my excuse anyway. I think all your swings doing is good.
Alex the swinger. What do you know?
You got a right good scrap, you did. They are getting bigger, they're going in the right direction. For me. Okay, well hooked, right in the top lip. He's about £1.5. I think he's probably
£1.25.
£1.5, I'm saying. Give me something. My best of the day.
A lovely fish.
Yeah, they're lovely fish, actually.
A dark colour.
Great condition. Chunky.
Hold on. Well, after an eventful afternoon, an expensive afternoon, we're back to where the scene of the crime with the microphone happened. We've been getting fish. Nothing overly big, but nothing worth reporting about either. But it's been a weird day. Started off slow, we've killed ourselves on the way over the other side. Come back, found some fish, found some decent fish. But you know what, I'm starting to wonder if I'm ever going to get this, or we're ever going to get this 3-pounder on camera. Surely, you see everybody else catching them, don't you? As I said before, Alex has said a couple of 3-pounders. I reckon I've had one, I was on my own as I said, but not too far from this spot. But you know what, you just... we could be doing different. Put them on the lures today, or the soft plastics. Sorry. There's a wee nibble there, or a wee nibble there. No, I missed it. But we'll keep trying, we'll keep plodding away. We're going to finish up in the marina, I think. No way about too late tonight. Get the boat away. I've been cutting back the old alcohol intake, but I'm feeling one tonight. Catch up with the ongoings in the news and the Olympics, see what's happening. But don't go away. We're going to keep plodding away. Just thought we'd better throw something in, because we've not done anything for about 4 hours. We've tried drifting about and slowly kind of motoring about kind of features that we're seeing on Navionics, and just nothing showing. But it's still showing fish here just now, although they're not playing ball. Just wonder if that's got anything to do with the sun coming out like that. It's very bright again, so I'm wondering if under the boats is the way to go. We'll see. I think that's how we my world. Till there was no more fish, couldn't find any. So we're now going up the road and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 jet skis due in. So we're going to get his boat down and get to before they are up here. Catch you in the next one.
That's a treat. All day long.
Get the bigger net. But it's got other fish in it, it doesn't matter.
It's really difficult to pull yourself away when you're finding mushrooms, plenty mushrooms. It's a shame we didn't film it because that's the best haul, best variety shot that we've got, we've ever got. That's lunch sorted. Welcome back to Angling 360, and we're here. Where here is, we can't tell you, I'm afraid. As always, we need to keep it a little bit of a secret, but it's a mark we've fished once before. And for the target species, spur dog, we done all right. Well, one of us done all right. I get my PB spur dog here last year. So we're here again. Spur dog's the target, but today started on a slightly different note. We're getting into this habit of cooking al fresco. So on the way up here, we passed by one of our favourite sort of chanterelle spots, mushroom spots. So we kind of stopped off there for a wee bit. A little surprise there for Gordon as well. So we'll go combine all that later on and get a decent bite to eat. So even if the fish aren't playing ball today, hopefully they will be. We've got one rod out each at the minute. Another rod still to go out. But yeah, if they're not playing ball, at least we've got some decent food. Yeah, spur dogs. Let's see how this goes.
Well, as Alex says, spur dogs is the main target, but we've already had a fawn out. The loose bay trip, we kept mackerel. Now Alex took charge of the mackerel, so me thinking we've got plenty of mackerel driving down here today. Turns out he's filleted it all, which means bait elastic and needles and whipping up and mackerel slime all over your hand. It's just, so with that all said, I'm trying for some fresh mackerel. But if you cast your mind back to the catch and cook, I couldn't catch a mackerel. And I've been lobbing these feathers about for about 15 minutes and I've still not caught one, so I'm trying to catch some fresh bait. But the other thing I want to try and do today is, if Alex shows you, look, we're on the rocks, we're on the kelp, a big steep drop off there. I'm going to try what we've done with the last trip. But I've got probably an unusual bait. I have seen them used, I've never tried it. The last perch trip we had, we've got some leftover lobs. So, does a sea fish really know the difference between a ragworm and a lobworm? Well, I'm going to try and find out. So rather than the bait going to waste, I'm going to try a few different things. I might even try the feathers baited up and just let the float drift around this kind of channel we're in. See if we can pick up some fresh mackerel, maybe some other species. There's pollock. Alex hooked a lovely pollock, but he lost it last time here. So we'll maybe throw some lures about as well. So I just want some fresh mackerel. Doesn't need to be just 5, a full string. That'll be me done with a mackerel. So I've been letting it sink to the bottom. Nothing, so I'll just let that sink for a few seconds and then try a wee shallow retrieve. We did get mackerel here the last time, so there's no reason that we can't pick up a couple here. But I'm looking forward to them mushrooms, I've got to admit. I messaged Alex last night while I was getting ready. Then he saw his Facebook post, all that good game meat that he's got. I says, I'm not really feeling garage sandwiches tomorrow. And he says, what you thinking? So I'm looking forward to that dinner later on. So aye, that's the plans. We'll show you the setups on the big rods, pulley rigs and the weights we're using. And is that a bite? Was that a bite or the wind? I think that might be a bite. He just wants to get me running up these rocks. I think that might have been the wind. False alarm. False alarm.
Well, no fish yet, but what a lovely spot. Look, it's really windy today. I think it's 20-mile-an-hour winds, but we've tucked in behind the trees here out of the wind, and it's lovely. When the sun's out, it's warm as well. A lot of rain coming in and going, but it's lovely. But just as well, because we've got a hell of a lot of these to sort out. An absolute ton of chanterelles. But also, now this is definitely the find of the day. We don't find many of these, and when you do, you know it's a good day. Gordon's told me to stress that you all know and remember that it was him that found these. Alright, so don't forget that. These are pennybuns, Somerseps. They're not your sort of porcini, your typical sort of Boletus edulus, which has a sort of shiny cap. This has got more of a matte cap, and it comes out a little bit earlier in the year, so it's a Boletus reticulatus, I think it's called. And you can see that if you look really close, that sort of net-like reticulation on the stem, and it's white. That's how we know it's one of the edulous sort of family of mushrooms, and these, hands down, are the best mushrooms you can buy, find, beg, steal and borrow. They are amazing, absolutely amazing, and they look like they're in good condition. And when you get them quite small like this, they're dense. No, they're really heavy. When you get them small like this, they're usually bug-free, maggot-free. These ones look pretty good, so we'll get these cleaned up along with the chanterelles, but we've got loads more. This is probably the best haul in terms of variety that we've ever had. Tons of chanterelles. A couple of, I found one as well. Look, that's my basket. I found one as well, a little baby one. But down here we've got some charcoal burners, some of the Rushula family. That one's definitely a charcoal burner. That one I'm not too sure about.
Throw it away!
So that one goes, I'm afraid, but that's definitely a charcoal burner. Good condition one as well. We've got the beginnings of One of my favourite mushrooms. Now they don't look great, Nick. They look a little bit maggot eaten, but that's a hedgehog. You can do it as a hedgehog with the spikes underneath it.
Who found them?
Gordon found those ones as well. Honestly, he disappeared into this forest for about 3 hours. I thought he'd fallen off a cliff or something like that. He was off. But he did come back with a basket full of mushrooms, so all good. But yeah, hedgehogs, the first of this year's hedgehogs. Not the best condition, but they're alright. And then a couple of these as well. A bit slimy, but they always look a bit slimy. Babelites. Another one of the sort of porcini type family, another bolete. Clean them up and they'll look a little bit more presentable. What else have we got? We've got a couple of tawny grisettes. Lovely little delicate looking mushroom. These are from the Amanita family, which actually have some of the most deadly mushrooms in the country. But these ones positively, happily, confidently ID'd as a tawny grisette. What else have we got? I think, yeah, another bolete here. Now, these ones don't look very appetising because they bruise blue. When you cut them open, they'll go really dark blue when they oxidise, and it's quite blue around the stem. But you can just about see on the stem here, just where it's not bruised, red dots. So there's no reticulation on it at all, it's just dots. And that tells me it's probably a scarlatina bolete, which again, fantastic eating. Not one to eat though if you're not too sure about it. Because some of the poisonous boletes, I've probably said this before, have got red on the stipe and they sort of stain that bluey colour. So if you're not 100% sure it's a scarlatina, we would leave it. But I'm pretty happy about that one. I think that one looks pretty good. So we've got scarlatinas, we've got penny buns, we've got bays, we've got charcoal burners, hedgehogs, chanterelles and tawny grisettes. Pair that up with a little bit of wood pigeon, a little bit of rabbit, a little creamy sauce. Should see us through today, even if they're fish. Even if they don't turn up. Right, it's kind of hard to tell in this wind because the rods are bounced all over the place, but that looked like a bite on my right hand rod there. It's a wee bit more aggressive than just the wind. Or was it? Nah, not sure now. Oh no, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Yeah, I think we might be in. That's a fish. Yep. No, no, it might. Oh. Yeah, it's there. There's a big ledge in here. Just need to try and get over the ledge, which is easier said than done. Told you it was easier said than done. Yeah. Yep. All that for a bloody doggy. It's a wee bit slippy. Bloody dogfish. You still get the mic. Well, blanks off, if that counts. Some amount of tide dripping through there now. Look at that. That's one for the bloopers reel. I'm alright. I'm tough. Just like these wee guys, these are tough as well. Not what we're after. It was a funny wee bite, I was thinking it doesn't look like a spur dog bite. Right, I need to go back down these rocks again.
I'll keep the camera rolling.
Getting chucked from up here. Let's have a look at that. It's not really going to plan on the fishing front anyway. A single dogfish, a sprained wrist, actually quite sore now. But all for good footage, it was worth it. I hope you thought so as well. He's still not got a mackerel, he's been chucking feathers left, right and centre. No mackerel, no spur dogs. Tide's got 2 hours left of the ebb. So hopefully once the tide turns that might kind of spur them into action. But it did give us a bit of time to be creative with our mushrooms. Now that there is a picture of late summer. Look at those. Cleaned up, trimmed, a couple of extra bits and pieces for fanciness. So I know I said it's not a mushroom video at the beginning of this video. Turns out it might be. It's the only thing that's went to plan today. Those penny buns look fantastic. They all look fantastic. Chanterelles look great. It's a strange one. Tip just sprung right back there. Tightened up to a couple of little knocks. And then nothing. Oh. Another knock. There's got dogfish written all over it, isn't it?
Are magic mushies in amongst them?
Nah. No. No. Is it getting that bad? Nah, I think that's a small dog playing with the bait. I've only just put it out, we'll leave it, let it develop.
So the fishing, I'm not going to lie, it's been crap. I have been lobbing feathers about periodically all afternoon, nothing. Then I remembered the lobworms, just to prove that they're lobworms. Look, leftover perch bait. There we go. Lobworms. I thought, I'm going to try something. And I've only went and caught, well, the biggest ballan wrasse I've ever caught, but a ballan wrasse none the same. Hooked perfectly. I was getting bites straight away, and Alex thought it was the bottom, and I was beginning to think it was the bottom. And I lobbed it just a wee bit further out, shallowed it up a touch. And there we go. So I guess what I'll be doing all afternoon now. Try to get a big wrasse.
Hold up, that's it.
Wrasse on the lob. Oh. Right, now I'm not going to get that.
Don't you go sliding there.
Don't see it, because it's fucking, the way things are going. Right. Right, he's gone back. Surely you've got enough. I think I'm a minute you cut me out sliding down. Looks like a good tune. So filming this.
Take two.
He's got to take a either, isn't he?
Well, as we all know in fishing, if it's not working, change something, try something different. Gordon got the float rod out, wrasse almost instantly. I get the spinning rod out, little jelly worm, little firetail jelly worm. It just looks pollocky, there's a nice tide rip, it's quite a steep drop off, there's kelp and all the rest of it. Five chucks, 5 casts. And then this, absolutely smashed it. Absolutely nailed it. Lovely fish. And we have kept it. We have kept this one because we have a plan. We don't keep much. We keep saying it. We keep the odd one now and again. But I think Gordon briefly mentioned it on the wrasse Grand Slam video that we're maybe going to try a cullen skink, but with something a wee bit more sustainable than haddock. Haddock stocks are getting absolutely hammered. Alright, smoked haddock is fantastic, but smoked pollock, we've not tried it yet, we've never tried it, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work. A nice cure, nice salt cure on the smoker, and then a nice creamy, milky corn skink soup. So that is where this guy's destined. I'm going to go and see if I can get another one, because that was good fun. The rest of them probably will be put back though, so aye, a wee recipe exploration, if you want to call it. And if it works and it's decent, we'll make a video out of it. But yeah, what have we got so far? Dogfish, wrasse, pollock, and spur dog. Hey, fish is fish.
Well, I was wrasse fishing. Alex was pollock fishing. And he just looked up and his big rods buckled over. And it looks like we have our first spur dog coming up the bank. Let's get and get a closer look.
Well, we got there eventually with our target species. He's not big, but it is a spur dog. It's what we came for. It's feisty. They're all feisty. Spur dogs, smooth hounds, bull huss, taupe. They all want to eat you. But there we go. Turn of the tide. Just literally, the tide has just turned.
Look who it is.
There's Lee. See, isn't it?
We'll get a wee picture for him.
Eventually, spur dog, number one. Let's see if we can get a few more, get that baited up, right back out. Where there's one with these, there's usually more, so fingers crossed. Yep.
That was a bite. I've not lost that, have I? No danger. No way. That can't have come off. Has it swimming into with me? That was on all day long, wasn't it? Missed it. How the hell was that possible? Did you get the bite on camera?
Briefly.
That's unbelievable. Right, you back your cooking.
It was inevitable that was going to happen, wasn't it? As soon as we start getting dinner on, the rod buckles over. It was an unmissable, oh no wait, it was a missable bite, wasn't it?
Aye, good you.
Right, foods. This isn't really a catch and cook, but this is quite cool. So we've got creamy pasta sauce with cream, mustard, smoky bacon, chanterelle mushrooms, some other bits and pieces of mushrooms in there as well. But the main ingredient, slow cooked rabbit. Thanks to John, again, our game supplier. Becoming a regular game supplier. But we're going to jazz it up with a little bit more game. This stuff is just amazing. Lovely, dark, flavourful meat. That is wood pigeon. So we've got 4 wood pigeon breasts. And then we're going to jazz it up even more. This would cost an absolute fortune in the restaurant. But here we've got some rabbit loins in there as well. So backstraps, loins, whatever you want to call them. And a couple of fillets. So we've got a bit of linguine on. This is going to be the pasta sauce for the linguine. We're going to fry up a bit of wood pigeon, a bit of rabbit, a little bit of herbage. And that's lunch. Sounds very good. Now these take a minute on each side. So quick. Let them rest, nice and pink in the middle. These take even quicker. These are great. Then we'll eat. Okay. First mouthful. Let it go. Guarantee it. Watch this space. There we go. Not a bad lunch. Linguine, creamy linguine with mustard, slow cooked rabbit, foraged mushrooms, smoky bacon, and some pan fried wood pigeon. That'll do, I suppose.
Don't know about yous, but I know when I'm fishing, you get that feeling, just chuck it, get home. That's, I think, where we're at now. Had 2 bites. I've won a dogfish, won a spur, maybe about £5 odd. I waited all day and get one go, one bite, one cracking bite. Felt it on, but no sooner had I felt it, it was off again. So yeah, again, this mark has failed to produce a spur dog for me. We did try other things. Alex got a pollock, cut a pollock, explained what we're going to do with that. I've tried in vain to get a bigger ballan. Caught a few wee ones, caught a wee gold cinny. Bit dubious of what it was at first. It was very red, but Alex scampered across the rocks to verify what it was. And we got a wee cork all on the float. There's only one thing left for us today, and that's to fight over who's getting what of them mushrooms.
It's already done.
Oh, it's already done? Oh, I'll be the judge of that. This is news to me. But no, we're going to call it a day. We've had enough. Still couldn't even catch a mackerel. I've only caught a mackerel for the boat this year. Still can't get one for the bank. Anyway, I don't know. We've got a few things coming up. It's maybe worth mentioning. We've got out in the on your marks coming up with the tope fishing, maybe some bass fishing, and myself. Alex can't make it, but myself and Jamie from Predators are off to Holland in search of some big perch and some zander. So that should be fun, but that's all in the next few months. But for today, aim for a beer. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another venture for a big perch. As I've said before, the target has always been to beat, I'm going to say as a team, right? Don't give them too much credit, but as a team, beat £3.6. £3.6 is our best perch. Anything over £3 is a good fish. That's the goal. That's what we're chasing. For those who frequent Facebook and maybe know a gentleman called Scott Josie, he caught a perch. It was £4.4. Now I did speak to him. I have asked him permission to mention it and throw a picture up. But that's the goal. This picture you're seeing right now, that is the goal. That is a dream fish. That's a fish of a lifetime, people will say. For me, it'd be a dream come true. A fish of that size and scale. Yeah, I didn't think Perch caught that big, to be brutally honest, but it just shows you how spectacular they are. So that is, if you're ever in doubt about a £3 plus or a £4 plus, the reason I mention it being £4, I'll also get Ross to send his picture over. If you look over there, Ross and Daz are over there. We've got the full crew today. I forgot to use Ross's picture the last time. So if any of you are ever in any doubt what a £4 perch looks like, there's a couple of pictures for you to drool over. But that is Alex and I's goal, a fish of that stamp or bigger. So where we're at today lends itself perfectly for the S.I.B. So we're back out, as you follow the guest, on the S.I.B. We've got our new daft anchors, front and back, back and front. That caused some confusion earlier. But aye, we've got our usual lobs, we've got lures, we've got soft plastics. I think Ross has already had a decent fish, maybe £2 or so. Alex has set the land, we've got all the rods out, we're all singing and dancing, ready to go. So we just need to hope the perch gods are on our side. Keep hearing that reeling and swivel round, don't you? Is it worth it?
Feels alright. Well, finally hooked what felt like a decent fish, a heavy fish. And to be honest, it is a fairly heavy fish. Just not after. And it's been slow so far today, so you've got to take it when it comes, I suppose.
You right than that?
Yeah. 3, 4. Ah, I thought that was a big perch there. Wow.
Yep, finally. A perch. That's not a bad one at that. That's what we came for. Don't think it's a 3, but we won't get a closer look. Well, Alex is saying that's about £2, I'm not so sure. But what it is, it's a lovely perch. Kicked me off for the day. 340 for his Alex.
Hold a wee bit closer.
To me or the camera.
Obviously.
Lovely fish. Take fish like that all day long. I just want one that goes between 3 and 4. It's got another worm in there. I've arrived at our second mark now. I was bringing Bubbles Perch and bang, we jack at that size there. Caught us off guard. Yeah, so we didn't get it on the camera. And this mark's interesting because it's like, there's a small island just behind me here. Alex will show you. And literally from between like 4 to 20 feet, it goes up to 4 feet deep, and it drops to 20 feet deep, and it goes up to 6 feet deep and it traps into 16, 18 feet, and it's just, I feel like the sonar, look, it's picking up loads of small fish under the boat at the moment. It just seems to be the place to be at the moment. Ross and Daz are scooting about as well, looking for a nice point to anchor. We are getting little rattles as well, so fingers crossed this spot was good the last time we were here.
Yeah. Not huge, but it's a perch and we'll take it. Oh, it might be. Nowhere near as big as I expected. There you go. It's my first of the day. Oh, a wee one. I'll take him. Oh fuck, forget me. Forget the mic. That's true. Now we're talking.
Whew.
That's a lump.
Empty it. Right, so this is Alex's fish. I'm going to weigh it, right? Now, I am going to insist that that is verified as 0. Because I think that's just close.
212.
212.
212.
215. £3.
Is it?
It's £3.
Oh, I don't know if it is. Oh, it's close, isn't it?
215 and a half.
215 and a half.
Alright, that's 3. $2.15.
215.
$2.15.
Take that.
Right, suppose we want a photo. Right, stick it back in the net and we'll get organised.
Well, almost. Not quite.
Some folk would have claimed that.
215 and a half maybe, but we can't quite claim it as the target 3-pounder. But hey, that is a stonking fish in anyone's book, and I'm over the moon with it. So we'll get him in, have a wee look at him.
What length was it?
43 centimetres. So yeah,
Look at that, that's a beauty.
that's a clonking fish.
There we go. That is a beauty. Yep.
That's what we come here for. Fish like that and bigger, hopefully. That's my biggest of the year. I have had 3s in the past.
Aye, alright.
But that.
Right, photograph, then get them back.
That's a slab of a fish, isn't it? Absolute chunk. I thought that was 3 there when I seen it. Unfortunately didn't get it on camera.
Did?
Did we? Did we get it on? Did we just get it on? But that is a nice perch.
Well done.
Result? So close. So close. Just shows you never really quite know the size of these fish. This fish took off. Like proper took off. It's nice, but it's not. It's lively. It's not huge though. Goes for a swim. But they're powerful wee things.
A nice wee fish.
Absolutely shot off.
The flag is all over them. perch on a new rod.
Oh, what's a 3? That's a 3.
Oh shit!
That's a 3. All day long.
Get the bigger net. Oh, it's got all fish in it. This is the smallest slip that
I'll get that yellow that. Don't lose this one. That's 3. That's a 3.
You'd box that out, you were getting thrown there. Right, let's get a
That's
closer
3
look.
all day. All day. You're bigger than that.
Oh.
There we go. We did think that was going to go 3. Well, we don't know if it goes 3 or not, but when we seen it come to the net, it looked big. But we've got it on the mat and it went in at 42 centimetres. A wee bit shorter than mine. And mine fell just short, but it's fat. It is chunky. So I'm going to do the honours. Colin did the honours for mine, so let's have a wee look.
I see your face.
What do you think?
3.
3-3.
3-3! Yeah, beauty. I'll take that, 3-3. So we're just sitting there. I think it was 4 years ago I caught that perch. I was on my own, and all day long I knew it was £3, but I never had scales, never had the measure and that and all the rest of it. But this one, however, meets the target of £3. And as Alex says, or he's told me, comes in at £3 and 3. Mission's finally accomplished. And yet again, another PB. Look at the size of that thing. Shorter as that, Alex says, shorter than his by a centimetre. But £4 heavier, it has a lot of fat. It's like the perch version of me.
4 ounces heavier, he means.
4 ounce, sorry. I'm excited. He's peace. Right, can I get a couple of pictures of that before I put them back?
Yep.
As we always do, rest the fish in the net. We took our 40s. I've still got a big cheesy grin. Look at it in there. Look at it. Look at that. No, this makes it all worthwhile. See just this one wee moment. If I can get my thumb right on it. Show it off in all its glory. Zoom in on that for us, Alex. That is a perch. It's moments like this that makes it all worthwhile when you get a perch like that. All the time, effort, money, travelling, talking to mates and all that, trying to find out where's best, where's fishing well, going out and trying. I don't want to let go yet. I'm getting a good kick. There you go, big guy.
Oh, nice.
Time for a £4. That's made my day. I might have a wee drink tonight to celebrate. Sorry, Lindsay. Fantastic.
That's just gone on 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. So I've been here a fair few hours. Gordon was just saying how time just flies sometimes. When you're out in the boat, you're fishing, you're catching fish, and the day's gone in an instant. It started off a bit slow, like very slow. Fished the first 2.5, 3 hours with very little to show for it. But then a quick change of location and a change of fortunes. I was quite happy with my £2.15.5 until he goes and trumps it. But that's it, it's a team effort, that's what I'm saying anyway, it's definitely a team effort. But that was the aim, £3. That was the whole sort of the goal of this sort of perch fishing year. I kind of want one myself though. I've had 3s, but I want another one. There's still loads of time to go. We're in a good mark, so we'll maybe spend a wee while longer here, and then maybe look for some other marks. But aye, just shows you how the day can change, the fortunes can change with 2 fish. Gordon was saying just that we've been fishing lobworms, we've been fishing huge big lobworms.
Show one.
I mean, they're good quality worms, like snakes. I mean, that's what we've been fishing. And that's what most of the fish are coming on, even the wee tiny ones that size. But Gordon's 3.3 came in a little segment that size. It just shows bigger isn't always better. That's a lot of nonsense. Bigger is better.
This is our third spot. It's not producing much, very quiet. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to say I caught a 3.3. But I did catch it on a new rod. A lot of folk will ask in the comments and PM and such have you about the tackle, with rod, with line, blah blah blah. So if we use tackle tarts, I'm still using, these reels are bulletproof. This is the float reel version, the 3000 from my Ventus Guru. Absolutely love the reel, superb reel. Use that for a whole array of fishing. £20 braid. But I spent a wee bit more money this time. I think with the amount of rods I've went through, excuse me, in terms of breaking rods, I think I've broke about 6 drop shot rods. Now this gunky rod is it's actually a lure rod, but when I spoke to the gentleman at the store, it's got a really sensitive tip on it, so it would lend itself well to the drop shot as well. So it's a kind of 2 for 1 kind of thing. But it's an absolute beautiful rod, and the only fish that I've ever caught on it was that £3.3. So in my book it's a bloody brilliant rod.
Oh!
I put my rod down to have a cookie. Throw it in the water. That'll do it! That was a bit unorthodox, but it's in. That'll be 2.5, I think. It's a wee fatty, look at the belly on that, look. Hold it still, look at getting stabbed. Look at the belly on that. Now Alex is holding that for camera phones, so God knows what's coming up. My hood dropped because it's freezing with that wind. I reckon about 2.5. 2.6, something like that, 2.4. Anyway, it's a nice perch, who cares what it weighs? It's no 3 anyway.
Still dealing with Gordon's fish, and this one just tore off. I don't think it's very big, but he's giving it some.
It's about the same size. Get rid of it.
Greatly hooked. Be careful with this. It's a lot smaller.
Is it?
Just get him straight back.
Don't know if you heard that, it's a lot smaller. Still a lump, but I'd be happy with that.
Got it anywhere else. Got it anywhere else, you'd be over the moon with it.
Hold on, it's posing lovely. That is a cracking fish. Just getting a few shots of it. Nice one.
Oh well. It's not huge. Still good fun.
That's got to be a pike.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's a perch.
It's a perch. It's a perch. I'm telling you, it's a perch if it's fighting. It's up easy now. I bet it's not even that big. Oh!
Holy shit! Right, no financial losses now, right? Keep calm. This might be another 3.
Yeah. I don't know. It's close. I don't think it's 3. I don't think it's as big as yours. Oh, I don't know actually.
Holy moly! Look at the size of that.
Coarse, Andy. That is very, very close to my last fish, but I think it might be deeper. It's the same length, it just looks chunkier, so I'm hoping this one goes over 3. Gordon has already weighed it. He's not told me what it is yet, but let's have a look first. He looks every bit of 3 to me.
Drop it down a bit.
Yeah. I'm guessing I'm going to go.
Let me just fix the fin a wee bit. Get it, I know it's down. Drop it down a wee touch more. Lift the head up. Down a wee touch more. Right, look at the camera. How big do you think it is?
I'm going to go 3-1. Go on, put me out of my misery.
£2.
Really? Well.
17.
£3 one.
£3 one.
However, I guess.
£3 one on the nose. Good call. You can weigh it again if you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't need skills. Just guess it.
Right, we'll get a couple of floats for you.
Yeah, go on. There you go.
Get it. You need to be quick. Fuck.
Ah, it's like, seriously. Show us that fish. All that panic.
I might underestimate that wee bit. Okay. What a win, but
There we go. My best fish of the day. The second 3 of today. Plus a 215. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Slip him back. I love fishing. Spin your line a bit. Yeah, spin your line.
Don't know if
Oh, you're alright, son.
that my fish.
Team effort.
This thing has got 2 coaster lines in it. No, we need one sort this mess out. Like that. Remember you put the right feet in the dog.
It's all kicked off again. Nah, it's not a huge fish, but I've got one in the net. That's a baby.
By today's standards, yes.
Standards. I think we might be on some fish though.
Pop that in the net with yours, get a wee comparison. It's all kicking off there, it was quiet for a wee while. Right, let's get organised and we'll get a look at these.
Oh. Well, it's definitely been fishing in spells today. Spells of absolutely nothing. Spells of absolute madness. Gordon's little fish that interrupted us. Still a lovely fish, but comparatively small. So I'll get him back. But then the one that kicked this period off is alright. Probably close to 2, but probably not quite. But plenty of fish. After it's starting off so slow as well, it's great. Very little stripes on it, you can hardly even see the stripes on that fish, look. Really washed out looking.
So Alex had pointed out earlier the bait we're using. And as we've said many times in these videos before, drop shot, but with a worm. Now one of the things, I've seen it online, I've had it said to my face, which is fair enough. I can take criticism, I'm a big boy. But met a few guys today passing in boats. We met a guy last time Alex and I were down, almost had a go at us for using worms. But one of the things that I'm sure everybody that fishes will agree, if you're fly fishing, sometimes they're just no interested. If you're lure fishing, sometimes they're just no interested in the lures. I've seen it many times down in my local big water where I've been down with the worms one night, caught 40, 50 perch, not a problem, nothing big but caught perch. Tried lures, they ain't interested, and then see the next night, the weather's still been good, I've went down, just watching this rod going. It might be a fish, missed it. I'm going to hold this actually. Thought, fishing well, I'll get down tonight and I'll no look at a worm. You put a lure on, there's Alex getting bites now as well. There we go. And got it.
I do. Interrupted.
As Big Ross would call it, a chode. Up there, another bite. Ah dear. See, this is what it's like, it's all kicks off and spells and then nothing. But what I was alluding to before we were interrupted there was, me personally, I can't speak for Alex, he's not got a clue what we're going to say, neither this is scripted, this is all just off the cuff. But I don't see the point in travelling 3 hours to a venue, paying your money, paying your permits, buying bait, buying lures, buying soft plastics, but to come down solely to lure fish and blank, catch nothing, have no hits. then why not have the option of switching to worms or another method? You know, adapt to what's going on. I'd certainly rather sit here fishing with worms and catch fish than sitting here dangling bits of plastic about catching nothing. You just never know what the day's going to be like. So give yourself the option, give yourself a chance. Catch a big perch and get home with a smile on your face. And I'm certainly, I've said it in many videos gone past over the years now, I don't buy into this, oh it's just good to boot patter. You come out fishing to catch fish, not to enjoy the scenery. If I enjoy the scenery, go for a walk, play around a golf or something. But you go fishing, the goal's to catch fish. So worms, soft plastics, lures, wooden lures, plastic lures, whatever kind of lures you use. Just enjoy your fishing and adapt to what's going on and catch some fish. This has been bloody brilliant today, albeit with worms.
No, it's not as big as I thought it was. Thought that was a nice one.
Oh.
Felt good for a while. That's another quality fish. We're saying these aren't big fish, but they're still lovely fish, lovely perch. But yeah, not quite the quality we're used to today. We've been used to today. Yeah, might not be £3, but fish after fish after fish of this quality, you can't beat it. You know, we've seen loads of fish today. We've seen loads of perch. Yeah. Did think he was bigger.
You were screaming, big fish, big fish.
That's what I said, I thought it was bigger. This last mark's not quite kicked off as we hoped it would. Another reasonable fish. Still time for a big one. The rain's setting in now. Might be our cue to start thinking about. Nah, we'll stick it out for a bit longer, I think.
Well, to say it's fizzled out to nothing is one thing, but who can complain? A couple of £3-pounders, £3.3 for myself and UPB, £3 one, maybe 1.5 for Alex. Oh, still fishing away here. I'm going to squeeze in the last 10 minutes, then we're off. Why make a shop? Overall, I mean, I think, help us out here, Alex, maybe 6 or 7 fish over £2. Yeah. You know about that? Maybe more. As I say, a couple of threes, absolutely fantastic. Goal tick for that challenge, £3 perch. So we discussed there, do we move on to a £4? Alex says, no, let's just keep it relatively easier. So the new target for the perch trips is £3, 8 and above, which would beat both our PBs. So that's the new goal. That's heavy with my worm. You'll not catch nothing with nothing in your hook. Did try some soft plastics there.
Oh,
These wee lures here. pinks and whites we're told. Lures from Lure Boy on Instagram. Couple of shot bot numbers there. Couple of hits, but nothing fancied them. So back to the worms I went. So if we don't get another fish, we're going to head in. The rain's pretty much soaked everything. There's nothing worse than packing everything away wet. So whilst it's dry, 10 minutes out, then we'll head in, get ourselves up the road. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one, wherever that may be.